So welcome back. We're going to look at our insurance example again. This time it's going to have a simple if and a nested if statement in it. So first of all, we do our very quick formatting at the start, merge and center the heading, increase the font size and make it bold, highlight the row with the column headings, right click, format cells. On the alignment tab you wrap the text and you make that text bold. Then you double click your A column to make it the right size. So the basic premium, as in the last example, you don't write it directly into each row of the cell. We're going to use absolute referencing, so we refer back up to the basic premium in cell B3. So we go equal to and we go and get it in cell B3. Now we need to make that absolute referencing, so you can come back into the cell and type $1 in front of the B or $1 in front of the 3. But a faster way to do that is when you're in the cell, just hit F4 and it'll automatically put the dollar signs in for you. So that'll give you your basic premium using absolute referencing, and you can then drag it down and the 500 will appear in each cell. The advantage of doing it that way, of course, is you can then change the premium up here and it'll automatically change in the cells that refer back to it. So the gender premium we did already in the last simple if example, but we're going to just do it again. This time I'm going to type it in rather than using the dialog box. So I say equal to if, and I open up my bracket for my if statement. So the premium is based on whether the driver is male or not. So I go and get the gender, which is in cell B6, and I say if that's equal to, in double quotes, male, close my double quotes. That's the end of my condition, so I put in a comma. And if the driver is male, then the true value is to go and get the basic premium and multiply it by 20%. 20%. That's the end of my true condition, so I put in a comma, and then my false value is a 0 because there's no premium for female drivers, and I close off my bracket at the end. And that's my simple if statement, which we did in our example previously. So I drag that down and you'll see there's a €100 charge for any of the male drivers. So then the nested simple if is going to appear in the age premium here, and as given to you in the details of the practice file, drivers between the age of 18 and 21 pay a 50% premium, between 21 and 26 pay a 30% premium, and any driver over 26 doesn't pay a premium. So you can see straight away there's 3 options, and when there's more than 2, in other words 3 options, you need a nested simple if. So we go and call up our if dialog box, and our first logical test is to go and check the age. So we'll check the age. We get the age from cell C6, and we see if the driver is less than 21. So if C6 is less than 21, well, if they're less than 21, then they pay a premium of 50%. So we go and we get the basic premium in D6 and we multiply it by 50%. If it's false, then we now need to go and check and see if they're less than 25. So we type in if and we open up our if statement bracket. We go and get the age again, and this time the test is to see if they're less than 26. So if C6 is less than 26, comma, well, if it's less than 26, they pay a premium of 30%. The true value is go get the premium, the basic premium, and multiply it by 30%. And then the false value here covers everyone else, which are all the drivers over 26, and they don't pay a premium at all. So you put in 0 and close off that bracket and hit return. And that's your nested simple if, covering 3 options, covering a premium of 50% for drivers under 21, a premium of 30% for drivers under 26, and no premium for the remaining drivers. So you drag that down, and you should see that it doesn't. It has a 0 premium for the drivers over 26, and is calculated appropriately for the others. So your full price then is just a simple calculation of your basic premium plus your gender premium plus your age premium, and you hit return on that and you drag that down, and then you select all of those cells and hit your currency button to format them all to currency. And that's the insurance example with 2 if statements in it, the simple if statement from before and the nested simple if statement. So let's just click up here in the top left hand corner, and that will highlight the whole sheet for you, and copy it from there, go to sheet 2 right click and paste it here, and then go to your Formulas tab and Show Formulas, and you'll see all your formulas there. And you can then save your file. You'll see your two if statements and your price and your absolute referencing. Go back to the original sheet and save your file.